If you're traveling to Bela for the first time, you're unlikely to even notice the destruction caused by the recent floods. For this small town, located in the heart of Balochistan's Lasbela district, barely had any infrastructure to begin with. Spend a few hours in the area and you will find that the irony isn't lost on its residents. The massive floods have at least brought this town into spotlight. You see this irony in the eyes of the women straddling the main highway, arms stretched out. As your air-conditioned car is forced to abruptly apply the brakes to avoid a 10-foot crater in what was once a tarmac. You hear this irony in the voices of little children running barefoot after you, sheepishly asking for snacks. But most of all, you observe this in the disappointment that suddenly appears across their faces when you tell them that no, you are not a relief worker and haven't got anything to give them. At least 35 homes are located in village Laal Goth, approximately 18 kilometers from the main regional corporation development highway.
We are standing right now in Laal Goth, Dawn. I'll explain you how the calamity struck this place. If you can see right behind me, in the line of my hand, this was all land which has now cut by water and entered into the part of this Kanki Nadi. This Kanki Nadi is actually a seasonal nalla which has been formed by the torrential rains of the mountains, if you can see in the background. Those mountainous rain, it enters into this Kanki Nadi and the capacity was increased and this all area was struck by the flood which was caused by this Nadi. In this particular village there were 35 houses that are completely now inside this Nadi and their all marks are lost. And so far we have rehabilitated all these families in the tents and we are providing them free rations and food, etc.
Access to the village is difficult to say the least, with the one carpeted road having been broken beyond use due to the floods. It is inaccessible altogether if you're not in a 4x4. The drive now takes you into a completely dry riverbed. The only evidence of the flood's prowess are the uprooted trees that you must now avoid to stay on the path marked by tire tracks of vehicles that have ventured before you. We lost the roof above our heads, says Taj Muhammad Kadur, pointing to the now dry riverbed where gushing water recently swallowed up houses in its path.
35 घर थे, एक मदरसा और एक मस्जिद भी इन घरों के साथ थी. 35 हाउस होल्ड जो मुतासिर हुए हैं कटाव की वजह से. यहाँ से पूरा कटा हुआ है. यहाँ पे सारे घर थे.
The visitors can only see what is left now after the water unleashed on the village large stones and debris that the river carried with it and deposited where the houses once stood. There's one structure, however, that still stands, but partially and on the brink of collapse, according to the villagers. It's the school where more than 85% of the children were enrolled. The children are shy when talking about the school, with language being a barrier as well. But they all point to the shaky structure when asked about it, barring one young girl, aged between 6 and 7, who keeps asking her father, "Where's my school?"